Happy Labor Day, September 1st. We are back with another MLB stream here today on Rude Bets. Really excited to go over these games with y'all today. We have 13 of them, but unfortunately, we're only going to be able to go over 12. We'll get into why, but we have 13 games today in the MLB. It is a Monday in September, which generally means one of two things. It means we're watching Monday Night Football or we're betting on MLB. In this case, there is no Monday Night Football yet, so it is a great day to get back into MLB after a long college football weekend. So let's dive right on in. As always, the screen right here is rudebets.com. If you have not joined rudebets.com yet, go sign up right now. I don't know what you're waiting for. 25% off code on the bottom of the screen over there. Use code RUDE for 25% off any single package. We do have MLB, and we have NFL, and we have college football, and we have college basketball, and we have NBA. So, just to show y'all what that looks like, bang, right here you can subscribe, simulation tools. On the site currently we have the MLB simulator, NFL simulator, and college football simulator. NFL, yes, NFL is out. I repeat, NFL is out. So, we have the NFL simulation tool that is live, and the college football simulation tool, which is live. So, when you subscribe, you'll get access to both. Unfortunately, my internet's really slow because I am streaming right now, but this should load up for you in about 2 seconds, and you'll be good to go. Now, let's go ahead here, and let's dive on into what we got to work with today, man. All right. Game 1, interesting here. Game 1, we got Marlins Nats, which we're not going to be able to go over. And the reason is because Nationals are making a debut with their pitcher. This is one of those situations where we've talked about it a million times. It's really, really hard to kind of navigate September baseball for a lot of these teams that are not competing because there's so many September call-ups. And what I mean by that is a lot of rookies that are on bad teams are going to get a shot. So we don't have data on him. It's a debut pitcher. Can't really do much about this one. It just is what it is. Let's go into game 2, Blue Jays Reds. Hundo in the chat says Churio today. We'll get into him, dude. His stats have been nuts since he's been back from injury. Jays Reds. I'm going to zoom out one there. I do like the Jays here. I do like the Reds here at minus 120, but that is exactly what the line is. So it's not like you're getting a ton of value on this play. Chris Bassett going up against Hunter Green. Hunter Green definitely let us down last start. Pitcher's line's high, but you're going to run him? Nerfy? I don't know what you're seeing, Seba. I don't know what you are seeing, but at minus 132, no, I have no interest in Nerfy. It's right there, brother. It is right there. Reds, Hunter Green, let's see what he's working with here, man. Toronto 30th in strikeouts. Hunter Green does strike out 30% of batters, though, which is crazy. 11% more than league average. His line is 5.5. I mean, it's doable. It's doable at 5.5. I see what you mean. I mean, I don't know, man. Hundo, I know you're on it probably, but that's sketchy. 5.5 against Toronto. If that's really what you feel, I mean, that just feels a little sketchy to me. I don't know. Other than that, though, Hunter Green, he does allow meatballs, almost a 4% home run rate. It's pretty much it. The only real flaw in Hunter Green's game this year is those home runs. So I mean, let's kind of see who's gonna do it. As always, I think Dalton Varsho is always a guy for it. Sonny Mizunchon. Oh, okay. Varsho is always a big name for homers here. Fastball, slider. Varsho against fastball and slider, 31% fly ball. Not too great. Last 5, 40% hard hit rate. He does have a barrel here, a home run against this guy. Yeah, I mean, he's definitely not a bad option. Against Hunter Green, Dalton Varsho could be a good option there. George Springer has been outstanding recently. He's on a heater. He's 2 for 3 versus Hunter Green with great numbers against fastballs and sliders. He does struggle against that splitter, but I don't think he's going to see a lot of those. If you look at his fastball slider StatCast here against righties, yeah, it's pretty good. 50% hard hit rate, 20% barrel, 94% average exit velo. Yeah, George Springer's a good option today too. What's his home run odds? George Springer sitting at plus 340. Yeah, I don't know about that, but George Springer for like hits, runs, and RBIs, possibly even total bases, definitely an interesting play today. He's red hot. On the other side, I like Noelvi Marte against Bassett. See, Noelvi versus righties here. 30% hard hit rate in his last 20, last 10, 30% hard hit rate, exit velo 91, 10% barrel rate. What's he throw? Fastball, cutter, curveball. He throws a lot. Let's just look at the top 3. Fastball, cutter, curve. Yeah. A little bit of a dip. I mean, his last 2 have been really good. He does have a homer against it. Let's look at just the cutter. Yeah, pretty good against the cutter. Not bad against the cutter. But Noelvi Marte is a good option here today as a home run for Cincinnati. Good weather, 7% factor here. Bassett does give up some homers from time to time, 3.39%, about league average. But he's not a meatball thrower, but he's average. Pitch mix wise, nothing crazy that stands out on either side here. So yeah, let's go game 3 here. Mets Tigers. See what we can find in this one. On the money line here, Tigers minus 108, New York Mets minus 108. So neither side has value. They have the same line. This looks like a college football spread. Sean Manaea. Here's Hundo's guy. Strikeouts, Sean Manaea. Yeah, 5.5 is doable for sure against this matchup. What's his innings pitched per game? He's going about 5 almost. Oof. He's gonna have to do some work, but he can get there. He can get there at 5.5. Sean Manaea just has not been going deep into games. Only 4.57 innings pitched per game, 13 outs a game. He needs basically half his outs to be a strikeout. Yeah, it's a little tough. Cash is in 4. Okay. It's definitely a little high. Going up against Charlie Morton. Morton's dead average with home runs. Strikeouts are actually decent for Morton. He's pretty much average everywhere. Wow. He lines up even on pretty much every stat. Which means these guys should play to their averages. Brandon Nimmo, not bad for hits, runs, RBIs. Pete Alonso, not bad for hits, runs, and RBIs. I like Soto as the home run candidate here. What's Soto been doing, though? Soto has been doing a whole lot of nothing. No, a lot of hard hit. 60%, 50% fly ball, 40% home run to fly ball ratio. Huh. You think Morton cashes? Yeah, it's scary. It's a bad matchup. 28th ranked, not good. I don't mind Soto today as a home run candidate. His odds are fair value plus 370. They're sitting at plus 400 at MGM. Yeah, Soto's not bad today for a home run. I really don't mind Soto. Other than that, I mean, against Morton, I do think the Mets have some good options today for general props. Nimmo should get a hit. Alonso, Soto, Lindor, all those guys look good for hits, possible hits, runs, and RBIs, possible total bases. I think Soto's the best option for a home run. Pete Alonso would be the best for other props. Pete Alonso would be the best for total bases or hits, runs, RBIs. Let's see here. On the Tigers, nothing really against Sean, man. There's nothing against Sean. Bad pitch mixes. I mean, Torkelson generally is good against lefties, but Sean, he's 0 for 4. Let's see what Manea is doing. Yeah, home runs are a little high for him. A little high for him on the home run side. Torque versus lefties here. Last 10, 93, 96. I mean, 87 average exit velo. It's okay. Let's look at just the last 5. 89, okay. Pretty good fly ball rate, 40, 30%. But 50% ground ball is tough. Yeah, I can't say I'm a huge fan of Torque today, honestly. Not a huge fan. Really don't love anybody today on the Tigers. So, I think you just got to go Mets today. You got some options here offensively you can really dive into. Like I said, Alonso and Soto. All right, game 4, Guardians, Red Sox. Guardians, Red Sox, Parker Messick versus Brian Bayo. Huh. Red Sox -1. Whoa. Oh. September call-ups, man. September call-ups. They're going to skew data points here. It's going to skew data. Parker Messick, I mean, I think he only has 1 start, maybe 2. And in those couple starts, I mean, he's striking out 24%. No home runs allowed. Hits, he's pretty average. Walks, he's only walked 2% of batters. He's going almost 7 innings a game. I think it's only 1 inning. 0.08 runs per inning pitched. Like, 2 starts, skewed data. There's not a ton here to work off of. Makes that really tough. So I'd stay away from the money line in this game. Easy cash? What's an easy cash? I'd stay away from the money line in this one for sure. He's a lefty too. God, I love my Red Sox versus lefties. I wish we had more data on this guy. Because is Parker Messick, is he him or is it a fluke? You know what I mean? Or is it just he had 2 good starts? He's cooking him. You think Parker Messick is him? I don't know. His strikeout's pretty average, 24%. His hits is pretty average, 22%. He's going to start giving up some home runs, which will then increase his runs per innings pitched. His walk rate's really good, but... Okay, he's him. Everyone thinks he's him. Okay, if Parker Messick is him, then Guardians at +122. If y'all think Parker Messick is him, then yeah, I mean, might as well take Guardians at +122. If you think it's a fluke, stay away. I don't think there's any player props in this game then. If Messick really is him, there's not many player props in this game. I guess maybe you could take some Messick props. What's his Rays and Red Sox the same team to you? No. Not even close. You just cooked the Rays? The Rays are like high power, high strikeout, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Batting wise, I don't know. Do the Rays play today? Yeah, they do. What's their strikeout rate? 12? Okay, they're 12th. Without Aranda, yeah, that's true. Without Aranda, they're struggling. Yeah. Boston's 5th. All right, well, yeah, then I guess go crazy with Parker Messick if y'all are into that. I don't really see a ton in that game. Game 5, Angels, Astros. If he cooked the Rays, yeah, what's his fantasy? Messick fantasy? I got him at like 39. I don't know what his line would be, but it's a high fantasy score, man. Because he hasn't given any runs yet. He hasn't given up any runs. 24, yeah. That should be decent, but like I said, he's just such a small sample size guy that his numbers are skewed. His numbers are a little flawed because there's just not enough on him. Anyway, Angels Astros. There's no value on either side of this money line. Astros are way too heavy of a favorite for a minus 119 projection. Angels are plus 124. It's not. I mean, it's okay, but I don't love it. Chad Patrick. Morning. Woody got cooked yesterday. Yeah, that was a weird. I don't know if anybody watched that game, but that was a fluke. That was a weird game yesterday. A lot of like errors, a lot of weird, unlucky events. Oh, Kate Horton. Patrick who then? Not Chad Patrick. Chad Patrick's ass. Patrick Corbin? I hope not. Yeah, Brewers Rays yesterday was a weird game, man. His name's Parker, bro, not Patrick. Parker. Parker Messick. Anyways, yeah. Kikuchi. Luis Garcia. That's another one, man. These September call-ups, bro. These September call-ups are crazy. What was this song? Gucci's line is 5. That's pretty fair. Can't argue that. September call-ups, it's impossible. Luis Garcia, like, who is Luis Garcia, the pitcher? You know what I mean? He hasn't pitched since 2023 until this year. He was injured. This is crazy. Yeah. So it makes it pretty impossible to go over the Angels today with that. That being said, though, against Kikuchi, we got some good options for home runs today on the Astros again. Astros are very good against lefties. Astros hit the lefties for power. They do. Jeremy Pena, 16% chance. I like it. Altuve, 19% chance. I like it. I like them both. What's Jordan's line? Jordan 360? Nah. If we're looking at the plays here, I mean it's Altuve and it's Pena. Altuve or Pena, they both look pretty nice. 19%, 16%. Obviously general props look pretty good for those guys too. White Sox Twins. Give me the White Sox plus 164. Yeah, give me the White Sox plus 164. I think that's pretty good value for a dog. I mean, I got them with a 46% chance to win the game, plus 117. They're going to give them to us at plus 164 against the Twins and Obear. Look at Obear's numbers, man. What are we doing? 5% home run rate, 26% hit rate. That's crazy. That's crazy if you ask me. I mean, Colson Montgomery, yeah, I mean, I'll tell you what, if you've been subscribed to RudeBets.com for like at least a month, I'd say we kind of like predicted this Colson Montgomery breakout. He's been at the top of the home run leaderboard since he was at like 3 home runs. This guy, we've been identifying him as a home run candidate for like every day straight for like a month. And he's got home run, home run, home run, home run, home run. Bro, he's been crushing it. He got like 6 home runs in the last week. Look, he's good today too. He's a good candidate today. So is Lennon Sosa. Sosa's not as good of a candidate, especially sitting at plus 500. I mean, it's not terrible. Plus 500. What do we have at? Plus 525. Plus 500 is not bad. Let's see what he looks like against fastball and slider. Last 20, 45% hard hit rate, 15% barrel. Last 10, 0 barrels. So he looks better in the last 20 than he does in his like recent form here against these pitches. Last 30, pretty decent, 19% barrel rate. Yeah, Lennon Sosa's okay. I like Montgomery a lot more. On the other side here, Buxton, 17% chance at a home run. He's much more of like a total bases or a hits, runs, and RBIs kind of play. Matt Wallner, yeah, he's all right too. 16% chance. I mean, 6.5 on the pitch mix. They're okay options today. I don't think they're outstanding, but they're not bad. Well, what's Buxton been doing recently? Buxton's, yeah, I mean, he's already at a home run on the 30th against Pavetta. That's about it. That's about it. I don't mind him. I don't love him. Pitch mix is pretty good, though. That pitch mix is pretty good. You're just not going to get good value on him for a home run, but for hits, runs, and RBIs, total bases, this is where you're going to be looking at some value for Buxton today. Game 7, A's Cardinals. I like the A's here. A's plus 122. Pretty good one. Although, once again, Luis Morales, really small sample size, September call-up, August call-up, whatever you want to call it. There's not a ton of data on this guy. So, Sonny Gray, strikeouts. I know Hundo likes it. A lot. 7.36. His line's probably, 6.5? It is 6.5. Yikes. It's okay. I mean, guy with a 27% strikeout rate, it's not bad. You got him at 6? Yeah, it's not bad. Taking him for 6, I mean, it's okay. It's a lot of strikeouts, 1 per inning. But I don't know if Kurtz is playing. I think Kurtz is out, isn't he? No, he's got lines on half the books. I don't know what. Kurtz isn't listed on... Oh, he's on every book except FanDuel. If Kurtz plays, I like Kurtz today. Possibly for home run, mainly for total bases, though. He's not on FanDuel, but he's on everything else. Or DraftKings. What the hell? Huh. I like Kurtz as a batter today, though, for total bases. Maybe even batter fantasy score for the prize picks people. But yeah, I like Kurtz today for total bases a lot. Luis Morales, just such a small sample size guy, man. It's so hard to talk about these dudes when they've only pitched like 3 times. You know, there's just not much to work off of. That's why it makes September baseball so hard. You gotta, in my opinion, you gotta like take the full board and you gotta compress it down to like who do we have a lot of data on. It really limits your options, but that's what we're here to do, man. We're here to use data to try to make good decisions. And when half the board is a September call up, I mean, it's tough. Is there any value in A's money line? There is, but like I said, it's Luis Morales is such a small sample size that is he going to maintain these stats here? Are these flukes or is this how he is? I don't think he's going to only give up a hit to 13% of batters. You know what I mean? Like that number is going to go up. Especially with an 11% walk rate, this runs per innings pitch number is going to go up too. That's a high walk rate. So I don't know, man. I just feel like there's room for him to kind of come down to earth here. So there is definitely value in the A's money line, but it's a gamble for sure. There's not enough data to be confident in it. Braves Cubs. Braves Cubs. Braves plus 102. Yikes. Cubs minus 120. There's nothing here. Nothing here. Spencer Strider versus Colin Ray. He owns Altuve. Kikuchi does. No, it's not a big enough sample size. I still think Altuve does well today. He's good against lefties. But yeah, if you're just taking bases, I'd rather be on Pena anyway. He's more likely to get 2 hits than Altuve is. Pena's a much better option for general props than Altuve. Altuve is a better option for a home run, but Pena's better for anything else. Braves, I don't really. There's just negative 24% ballpark factor here in Chicago. Not a good game for runs here. Under 7.5, maybe. I don't know about it, but I don't think there's going to be many player props in this one. Not with that weather in Chicago, man. Ball's just it's impossible to do anything. When the weather's bad in Chicago for hitting, every fly ball just hangs up, gets caught. Like you have to hit grounders, and yeah, it's just ugly. It's ugly. So, I mean, if anybody's gonna do it, it's gonna be Michael Bush. If anybody's gonna do it, it's gonna be Michael Bush. But I'm just not a huge fan. With this weather, man, it's just, yeah. Probably is a stay away, probably. It's going to be a low scoring, grindy game. Game 9, Phillies, Brewers, battle for the 1 seed here. Battle for the 1 seed, 50-50 game. Brewers are minus 150. Phillies are plus 130. I mean, at that point, you got to ride with the Phillies at plus 130 if you're going to take a side on this game. I know I got the jersey on. I know I got the Brewers jersey on, but there's no value in the Brewers at minus 150. There's just not. Especially with how they're babying Miz, man. I mean, they are absolutely babying Jacob Mizrowski. $6.5 at plus money, though. I don't mind it. What do you have, 10 in his last game? What do you have, 10 last? I think he had 10 last game, right? He had double digits. Yeah, he had 10. I mean, it is a tough matchup, 21 ranked, but Mizrowski's different. 37% strikeout rate. Strikes out 37% of batters he sees. Crazy. That is crazy. Here's a little freebie for y'all. Jacob Mizrowski over 1.5 walks. Mizrowski over 1.5 walks. Batters walked. That seems to be relatively free with his walk rate. 12% walk rate. It's a goblin. Not on DraftKings. It's minus 140. On the main books, Mizrowski 1.5 walks is minus 140. It's a good line. One and a half, not even an option? Damn. Scam Picks is scamming. Yeah, Scam Picks is scamming, man. Here's the thing, though. Mizrowski, he's not going to walk a guy every inning. It's going to be like in one inning, he's going to walk 2 guys. You know what I mean? That's how he is. He'll have like 2 really good innings and then one where he just doesn't know how to throw a strike. So, I like his walks today over 1.5. There is a line right now. I'm looking at DraftKings, minus 140. Hard Rock, minus 130. Over 1.5. But his strikeouts at 6.5 is pretty solid. You could probably take a demon on Mizrowski too today if you want to take a risk on him going deep into the game. 5 innings at least. If he pitches 5 innings, I think he can get to 8. That's the risk with Mizrowski, though, is he sometimes only get through 3 innings. I like a lot of the Brewers' bats today. Bryce Terang versus right-handed pitching. What's his home run odds? B. Terang plus 900. The guy, this doesn't make sense to me. This does not make sense to me. Well, it should because I have him at plus 733. But this guy has hit 10 home runs in August. 10 home runs in August, and his odds are plus 900. Run Terang back, man. Run Terang back. Plus 900 is good value. How'd you do against the cutter, though? 4-seam fastball and a cutter. Look at this. Against these two pitches, 76% hard hit, 29% barrel. 2/3 of his fly balls are a homer. Yeah, Terang looks darn good today. Churio. I like my boy Churio today, too. Look at his last few at-bats here. My boy had a 114-mile-an-hour exit velo. 107, 101, 114, 100, 100. 71% hard hit since he's come back from injury. Yeah, he should clear his total bases today. I'm a big Churio guy today as well. I like that. Yelich for a home run looks pretty solid today. Contreras looks pretty good today for general maybe we stay off Contreras today. Yeah, maybe we stay off Contreras today. But Yelich, Churio, Terang, I'm all in. Terang plus 900 for a homer is beautiful. Churio is going to hit his total bases. Yelich is good for a home run, too. Phillies against Miz, I wouldn't take any of them. Giants, Rockies. Giants, Rockies. Rockies plus 116. I mean, they're not a bad dog today. Kaiwei Tang versus Chase Dollander. I mean, Tang's kind of ass. Is he ass, though? I don't think he's ass. What's going on here? What is going on here? What's his 1.15 runs per inning pitched? Holy smokes, Batman. Okay, Tang might be ass. Total over under here, 11.5 runs. Might go over, man. I think this goes over. I think this goes over 11.5. Call me crazy. I think it goes over. Devers home run. Adames home run. Chapman home run. They all look great. All 3 of these guys look good for a home run today. On the other side, not so much for home runs. I mean, that's the one thing Tang's been good at with home. I mean, he doesn't. Yeah. He only has a 1% home run rate. Only a 1% home run rate. It's not bad. Oops. Hold on, I broke it again. Let me refit. I think my PC is like yearning for better days. Unfortunately, my PC is just like yearning for better days. I don't know why. I don't know how. What happened, but oh my gosh. It's been having so many issues lately with everything. Excel, the internet. Really frustrating. There we go. Yeah. There we go. All right, Tang walks a ton of batters, so Kaiwei Tang walks could be a good play over 1.5. Hits aren't that bad, actually. Home runs aren't that bad. Strikeouts aren't that bad. Really just his walk rate. I think the homers in this game are the play, though. Devers, Adames, and Chapman. Orioles, Padres here. Can I get a bounce back game? Yeah, it's just his walk rate. That's the tough part. But in Colorado, I mean, you're not really bouncing back in Colorado. You know what I mean? Or you're not a pitcher friendly ballpark. I think he still gets smoked. Probably not on home runs, though. It's going to be more so from other stuff. Walks, hits. Orioles, Padres. I mean, Orioles here aren't bad either with Bradish at the mound. Bradish is just coming back from injury. His home run rate's kind of crazy, can't lie. Really small sample size for these two numbers. He's only got, one start, maybe 2 starts. 47% strikeout rate is nuts. 9% home run rate is nuts. These two numbers will come down. Against Dylan Cease, though, I mean, probably wouldn't touch anybody on the Orioles. Honestly, this is probably a fade game outside. I think like Ramon Laureano is a good option. He's if Bradish is giving up home runs to righties, Laureano hits home runs versus righties. So I think he's a decent option here. 95 average exit velo over his last 20 versus right-handed pitching. Like, that's crazy. 20% barrel rate, 65% hard hit. Laureano's a good option for a homer in this game, but that's kind of the only thing that I'm interested in with these small sample size. It's just so hard with these small sample size pitchers, man. Mariners, Rays. I don't mind the Mariners at minus 108 today. Castillo going up against Shane Baz. I mean, Baz throws meatballs, so Suarez, Polanco, Raleigh, Rosarena, they're all in play for home runs today. They're all in play for home runs today with this 4% home run rate. That's a lot of home runs. 4% is a big rate. 4% is a big rate. 4% is a big rate. So, options here. A lot of options here. I think Suarez is due today. I like him as the play at 29%. Cal's not bad either, though, obviously, at 31%. I just think you're going to get better value for Suarez. Polanco's hot. On the other side, Brandon Lowe, Junior Caminero, both around 20%. They're okay. I don't know that I love them today. I mean, Castillo's home run rate, 3%. About average. Nothing crazy, but pitch mixes here, 5, 4. I mean, they're not great. And then game 13, Rangers D-backs. There's no value on either side of this money line. Patrick Corbin going up against Ryan Nelson. I don't see a whole lot here. I mean, Ketel Marte probably has a okay game for a hit. I mean, Perdomo maybe okay for a hit. There's not a whole lot here on player props. This game is a fade for me. It's a fade for me. So. No orange today on the strikeout leaderboard. It's either red or green. Looking at red, green, red, green, 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 red, red, green, red. Interesting. UNC versus TCU. Who's home? TCU at North Carolina. TCU minus 4.8. So TCU is slightly to cover 3.5. I don't know if I love that, but college football's live on site, so join RubeBets.com. You guys can put in any teams you want, right? Got every team here. Versus every team here. Get your projected scores, projected spreads, I mean. So hard to bet against Bill. Well, it's also hard to really bet week 1 college football, you know what I mean? It's all speculation. All the data points are all speculation. Projected values for how good a team is versus how good they actually will play on the field. You know, Bama, Florida State's a good example of that. You know, everyone thinks Bama's really good and thinks Florida State's not that good, and it turns out Florida State's actually pretty good, and Bama's not that good this year. So, are you doing NFL and MLB slip next week, or just one for each sport? Not sure. We'll see. Eagles, Cowboys Thursday. Yeah, it's on the site. I mean, we're not going to do player props for week 1 of NFL. Only going to be scores. Can't really do player props yet. A little bit too new, but stream. Oh, it would be one for each sport probably. They'd be separate. But I don't know that I'm going to do NFL. I will stream something around football, but I'm not going to go through game by game like this. Not for NFL. I'll figure something out for NFL, how I'm going to do it. Might be more like podcast style. But I don't want to just go through the entire product that I'm selling for NFL and then why would anybody sign up? You know what I mean? So, all right. Good luck to everybody. I will catch you all tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be the last stream of probably for the next few days. I have surgery on Wednesday, so I will not be streaming Wednesday, obviously. And I probably won't be Thursday, maybe not even Friday. This might be the last stream of the week, honestly. Tomorrow might be the last stream of the week until possibly the weekend. We'll see how I'm feeling, how I'm doing after surgery. And like if I'm on medicine or if I'm good or whatever. You know what I mean? We'll see how my mental capacity is for all that. So, yeah, we'll see. Tomorrow's going to be the last stream, possibly for the week. We'll find out. But good luck today, y'all. Peace out, and I'll catch y'all tomorrow.